So I hope you're having fun roaming around, talking to each other. Please talk to each other and experiencing this incredible platform expo and all of entire productions, artists and talent. This is what I do. This is my job. It's pretty amazing. I'd love to bring up our next speaker. So, Mark Lachance is a serial entrepreneur, strategic thinker, and investor. He possesses a deep understanding of blitzscaling companies, having owned and operated several businesses that have experienced hyper growth through creative business development and lead generation. He is a master of sales and marketing and continues to apply this expertise in current projects. Mark is the author of Wall Street Journal bestseller, The Lucky Formula, and is currently the CEO and lead investor of Maxi Media Inc., one of the largest TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, and Google Display Network performance marketing agencies in the world. Currently, Maxi Media is the number one advertiser in terms of monthly spend on the TikTok platform in Canada and top 10 in North America. And I have put in a request for him to make me a TikTok star. Please welcome to the stage, Mark Lachance.
Natasha, thank you very much. And not only am I a sales and marketing guru, but I'm obviously a tech guru. It took me so long to get in this room. I apologize very much. But guys, thank you very much for having me. It's an incredible honor to be here, Natasha, and thank you very very much. And Natasha, I know you're watching, so you can see that we originally bought 10 books, but now I had May buy two more, so now we're at 12, and I'm going to have you, by the way, speak in one of our VIP or one of our leadership events, and we have a leadership call every week that goes for about an hour. So Natasha, you are definitely going to be on that. I'm excited for that. After hearing you, I might even have you sing for the staff, Natasha. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for having me. Like Natasha said, I'm the author of this book called The Lucky Formula, and my what gives me the right to write about luck? Well, first, my last name Lachance or Lachance means luck, so that in French, that is, so that gives me the right to write about lucky and getting lucky and being lucky and in business. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is a few things that can help you build your business or blitz scale your business. After reading the book Blitz Scaling by the gentleman who founded LinkedIn, I was actually in awe of what I could do, what the possibility is to blitz companies. I had done it several times before, but I never really knew how I did it or why I did it. But I want to take you through a few things on how, if your business is struggling a bit, how you can get it to be successful or to be lucky or to be at a place where it's growing rapidly. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is I think I coined this phrase, but back in 2008, I had a mega colossal failure, and that was in real estate. And so back in 2006, I had exited my company, a very nice exit financially. And then from there, I had taken all of my winnings or earnings, whatever you want to call it, and rolled it into a estate. Time was 2007. So those of you who are in my age category, you guys remember 2007, 2008 was not the time to be invested in real estate, but I did it, and I had a colossal failure. So I started my career in my successful career in the payments business, went all in real estate, and the bad timing, bad partner, blah blah blah, ends up that I'm in facing bankruptcy, anxiety, depression, and I had to get my way out of it. So for about 6 months, I was literally sitting on my couch and stressed out of my mind and didn't know what I was going to do. But then you always, and Natasha, I know you went through this when you made that decision to get out of your anxiety and your depression and your bad state. You made a decision. I did the same thing, and this was back in it was late 2008. After 6 months on the couch and being depressed and anxiety, I made that decision. All right, I'm getting out of this. I'm going to go back to my roots. I'm going to go back to what I know and how I know how to make it be successful financially. So I picked up the phone, and 87 calls later, I finally got the answer that I was looking for, which was an opportunity to lead a company in Canada called Evo Payments back then. So we launched the company with partners in New York, and I launched that in 2009, beginning of 2009. And about a year and a half later, I found myself sitting in front of my computer with about 1,000 unopened emails, and again, stressed out of my mind because I had 215 employees. So in about a year and a half's time, we grew the company from one employee myself to over 215 employees. And I actually didn't know what I was doing. And I was lost. I was stressed. I was overwhelmed, and I actually wanted to quit the company that got me out of my bankruptcy situation, that got me out of my anxiety and depression, just to get me back into it. I wanted to quit. So I needed a coach and a mentor. And I was so I looked online and I found the coach and the mentor, and I went to an event, and it was an event about mastering your business. And the first thing I found was that I was the problem with my business. I was the issue. I was the one bottlenecking everything. So what I found is that I had to be the conduit to everything. So for example, everything sales had to go through me. Everything marketing had to go through me. Everything finance, legal, customer support, customer service, everything had to go through me. And I found that, that's obviously not the way to run a business. You need to. So the first thing I call that is the entrepreneur's dilemma. So if your company is stuck like mine was, you may not have 215 employees, but you may have 5 or 10 or 20 or 50, but you may be stuck. And the problem probably is the entrepreneur that's leading the way. And the problem probably is the fact that the entrepreneur believes that they have to be the center of attention. They have to know everything that's going on. I was in that situation, so I'm going to be honest with you. I was the problem, so I had to understand and know everything going on. But I learned quickly that if you hire the right people and you put them in the right positions and you let them do the work, then everything runs incredibly smoothly. So it took me probably 2 or 3 months to make that transition after I got that sort of eye opener, that wow or that aha moment that I was the problem with my company. And so what I did over that 2 to 3 month period is that I went through pretty much an overhaul of the company. I went from yes men and women to not yes men and yes women, people that can think for themselves, people that can make decisions on their own. And I actually learned how to let go. And you have to learn how to let go. And I think, Natasha, I'm pretty sure that you've been through this in your career, and you had to learn how to let go. I saw your awesome team, and I've actually dealt with your awesome team over the last few weeks, and I'm sure you let go and you let them make decisions. And so I call that, again, the entrepreneur's dilemma. And if you want your company to grow and you want your company to be highly successful without, the leader yourself being stressed to the max like I was, then you need to let go. You need to hire people that have the capabilities and the skill sets, and let them do the work. Let them succeed or fail. And if they fail, you have to move on and pick somebody else. But again, I think that's the key factor to my success. I've had 4 successful exits, and recently I've had 2 since I've implemented the entrepreneur's dilemma, or how to deal with the entrepreneur's dilemma. And Natasha mentioned that I'm now the CEO and lead investor of a company called Maxi Media Inc. We've got some phenomenal people, and I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I am focused on what I want to do in business, which is create relationships, which is do business development. I'm not a technology guy. I'm not a media buyer, and I'm not a creator. And it's funny that we have about 70% of our staff. We have now over 300 employees, and 70% of our staff is Gen Z, and we're allowing a lot of those Gen Zers, if you will, to filter up into management and leadership positions. And we've got actually 22 and 23-year-old youngsters leading very, very important divisions of the company. And why? How did they get there? Well, they got there because they were relentless. They showed skill sets that are necessary for leadership, and we let them make mistakes and grow in the company. So if you want to build a highly successful and a hyper growth organization, you definitely need to do that. You definitely need to allow people to make mistakes, but also hire the right people and put them in the right positions. And if you made a mistake, you have to move on and put somebody else in that position. So that's one of my tips and tricks on growing a massive organization, or I'll call it a lucky organization. You don't need a last name Lachance to be lucky. You can do it without it. And then, look, another big tip that I can give you guys and gals is the fact that you need to have a why. You need to have a massive why. So my why was developed from when I graduated university way back in 1992. I had a choice. I had a choice to go work at state. Basically, everybody was going to work for State Street Bank for $21,000 or Staples for $24,000 back in Boston in 1992. It was a recession time, and my father offered me an opportunity to go work for him in construction. And I don't know if anybody in this call has ever worked construction, but I can just say that it's not fun. And it's definitely not fun when you wake up in the morning and you look out that window right there and you see the blazing hot sun and you know you have to be on the roof that day, laying down hot, rubber black roof. So hot sun with black roof doesn't make for a good combination or a good formula. But that quickly became my why. So after about a year and a half of working for my father, I quickly found a way to get into sports, and then after getting going through the sports business, getting into the payments business, which brings me all the way up to about 2017 to media. But that my massive why is that I never ever want to be on a roof, carry a hammer or have to work physical or manual labor. I can do it. I can build a house if I wanted to, but I definitely don't want to. And my wife always jokes. She's like, I don't think you have the ability to even pick up a hammer and, put that, put that picture on the wall. I've never seen you do it. I don't want to do it, but having a massive why and a reason for working so hard, you have to have that. So she's got her massive why, and it's obviously she never wants to be back where she was in the past. And you've got to have a massive why. And next tip and trick I can give you, and Kim Fulcher spoke about this, and she kind of stole my idea a little bit, but no, it's the way you think, right? So how do you think? Are you thinking that you can be a success? Are you thinking that you can be, you can, or are you thinking that you'll fail? So are you thinking success or failure? What's your mindset like? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your team? Do you believe in so how are you thinking? And then how you think directly influences how you speak to others. So actually, a quick story. I don't have much more time, but a quick story is when I was writing the Lucky Formula, my editor he asked me. He says, "Look, I don't understand how language makes you luckier. I don't understand how." I said, "Okay, Alex, let me give you this example." I said, Alex, I've read a bunch of a bunch of your works and a bunch of your pieces. I think you're a phenomenal writer. You inspire me. You make me feel awesome when you write. You make me much more intelligent by the way you write. And I kept on giving him compliments, and he actually knew what I was doing. But then he looked at me and he said, "Wow, I guess you're right." So the language you use, the empowerment you use with other people will come back to you. So I've done that many, many times in my career. And it's sincere. And if it's sincere language that you're using with others, it will come back to you. For example, Natasha, I think Natasha is an amazing woman. And after meeting her I think it was about 6 months ago, I met Natasha. I was in awe with the way this woman is relentless. So not only does her book say relentless, and by the way, I did get one of those boxes. I'm going to try to make everybody jealous now. And I can't wait to open it. I just got home from a long road trip, and yesterday I saw the box and I'm excited to open it. But anyway, so Natasha is relentless and Natasha is amazing, and Natasha's language is incredible, and that's why her team's incredible. So it's the way you are is the way your people are going to be, and the way your people are going to react to you and get you the opportunities and get you lucky. Another key factor of attracting luck or building a massive business is the crew, your crew. So there's a chapter in my book called Crew. So what that means is your circle of influence. Who do you hang around with? Who are the people that you speak to on a regular basis? So for example, for a long time I worked with Amber as well, and Amber is a phenomenal woman, and she was my crew along with Natasha for about 6 months. Amber, actually, I want to reinvite you back into my crew, Amber. I miss you. But anyway, the point is, if you're hanging around people like that are intelligent, that are empowering, that always, are always giving you the inspiration or the motivation or the amazing ideas, then you have no choice but to be successful. No choice at all. So crew is an amazing and an incredible way to get your organization to the next level. And just to expand upon crew or circle of influence, Natasha, you're here. Am I done already, Natasha?
No, keep going.
I will keep going. So to expand upon that, so and I again to expand upon dealing with Natasha's crew. Her girls are awesome. I mean, you saw the whole crew. I don't know all their names. I know Annalise's name because I've dealt with her. But I'm sure that Natasha surrounds herself with incredible people, and the incredible people you surround yourself with will push you up to the next level. So I want to congratulate Natasha on her awesome team and her awesome launch. And I'm actually envious of this platform, Natasha. I need to learn from you. So we're gonna have to get on a call. But by the way, I don't know if you heard me, but I we did buy 12 books. I'm booking
Oh,
you
I
for a
heard you. I've
VIP.
heard every word you said. So thank you. And I will connect anybody that wants to know more about this platform, how to use it for your own events, how to get your own private office. Just DM me. I've got a hookup.
Awesome. How much more time do I have, Natasha?
You're done, dude.
I'm done, dude. All right, I love it. So thank you very much, Natasha, for having
Thank
me.
you
I hope.
so much for being here. I appreciate you punching through and being relentless to get through the tech jargon,
All
juggernaut.
right. Thank you very
Okay.
much. All right.